Hello, everybody. Welcome to another trade recap. Today is the 21st of May of 2026, and I have lost $537.50 on the day. So let's get into it. Daily bias. Today was clearly, well, not so clearly, I suppose, but I was looking for shorts for the most part. There were two scenarios for me here. Either we went down here and took this low that went inside this gap, right? Which I'm calling a 4-hour intermediate low, but I'm not 100% sure that it is. And that might actually be why I lost them anyway. We'll get into it. There were two situations I was looking for. Either we went down here, took it, and got an inversion higher, or we went up to the hourly gap and got an inversion lower. So, what happened? Market opened and, well, we just chopped for quite a long time. Consolidated for a bit. Then we took the gap. Took the hourly gap. Continued going up a little bit. And we got this first 2-minute inversion. So a lot of people took this. It played out. And it does look pretty good in hindsight. The reason I didn't take it is because I usually don't like to take trades where there's no where the only draw that's at least that's close to the TP is low resistance liquidity. So, and that's what happened here, right? There's no 5-minute gap, there's no 15-minute gap, there's nothing. It was just, it was simply low resistance liquidity as the TP. And I very, very rarely take those kinds of trades. And to be fair, this one looked pretty good and it did play out. I even marked it out beforehand or while the market was playing out. And it played out beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous 2-hour trade. I don't know. Even looking at it in hindsight, I'm not sure I would take something like this, simply because I really usually don't like taking trades where the main draw is just low resistance liquidity. To be fair though, we had a 5-minute gap right here on yes, so maybe you could have used that. I thought maybe I would do that, but I ended up fading it in the end, and it played out. Not much to say about it there. So, but the main draw for the day for me, which this might have been a mistake or the mistake, is was this one, this 4-hour intermediate low. And some usually I consider any low that went into a gap and didn't inverse it to be an intermediate low of that gap. But maybe I'm wrong, because this, I mean, yes, didn't take it. We just edged it for the rest of the day. So maybe it's just not a very good draw on liquidity. And it would make sense because the setup was pretty clean. We got this, we swept the hourly gap. We inversed the 15-minute bullish gap here on yes. Then we got a little retrace higher into a 5-minute. I think we hit equilibrium as well, or at least pretty close to it. And then we got an inversion. I entered right there. It looked like a pretty good inversion to me. There were no higher time frame inversions. I just took the 1-minute inversion and it went straight to the stop loss. Then it just chopped around for the rest of the day, and it did go down a bit later and took the break even on yes. Yes had an SMT with the break even, and then it went way high. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the trade for today. Very unfortunate loss. I really think it was a great setup, and just maybe the draw wasn't it. So I'm gonna take a look at that. Maybe I just shouldn't consider these lows, intermediate lows, or highs, intermediate highs, when we went way past the fair value gap. Maybe I should just consider the ones that are inside the gap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, lost $537 on the day and 50 cents. Well, on to the next. Peace.